Well, well, well. You are now tuned in. You're now watching the main dish slash cooking slash talk show. And it's your girl Charli V, the host with the most. Here with my chef, Chef Rik. You know, it's like pulling teeth with his brother. Come on, Chef Rik. Come on. What are we having this evening? First of all, you got the studio smelling amazing. Amazing. So what are we having this week? Please tell our watchers, our viewers, what are we having this week?
Stuffed chicken, with grilled broccolini, honey ginger rice topped with a corn and cherry tomato relish.
Hold on, wait a minute. Come on now, talking to Mike.
You
You
say it
said
again?
something with the rice?
Stuffed chicken,
What's the stuff with? Because I see a lot of stuff.
spinach, red peppers, and
It looks
cheese.
so good. Oh my God, it looks so good. I'm like so excited. I can't wait to eat. Yes, it looks amazing. It smells good. It's healthy. Everybody know that we are big on health. We do from the farm to the table. That's our niche. So this is the part where I talk about how the show became about, and eventually I won't have to discuss this anymore. So in my family, everything happens around the table, right, wrong, or indifferent. Every argument, every tear, every discussion, every agreement, every solution to any problems or situations happens around the table. And what better to do it than around food? So yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. That's where the idea came from. It stemmed from that. The going to the matriarch, which is my aunt, because my grandmother passed, and we have meetings around the table, and she cook a good meal, and it's always based around some healthy non-salt meal, and we have a discussion, we have debates, we have arguments, we solve problems. And so that's where the idea came from. The other part of that is, so in this area, an artist can only go but so far if he or she is not on a national platform. So what I wanted to do is have a platform where, because at some point you're all open mic'd out. You have done all the open mics that you're going to do in this area. So, and you're not quite big enough to be on a national platform. And plus, we need our artists to more so work on their performance. So you can be able to critique your performance. And so what better than to do a live, have recorded, and be able to go back and watch yourself and critique yourself and, better your craft. And I want to present a platform for just that. Because we have a lot of great artists here. And like I said, you can only do but so many open mics. So many you can do. It's so many. It's just so many. So after a while, it's just, okay, all right, what can I do next? So here you are. As well as, you can take the footage and, add it to your portfolio, whatever you want to do with it, as you please. And, make it do what it do. So that's what the main dish does. I am appreciative of my chef. He is rocking with me. So don't forget, if you're looking for chef services, prep, what is it called?
Meal prep.
Meal prep for the week. Get your meals. Let's see. You spend about $10 a day on lunch if you're one of those people who don't. You got to buy your food to eat anyway. Whether you buy it yourself and cook it, it still costs. So rather than to, take up that time, because, when we have children, sometimes life gets away from us when, we're working, we have children, we're raising a family, we got our significant others. So we don't have a lot of time to do a lot of things. This guy can come in and take some of the pressure off you. You know what I'm saying? And it's worth it. Like I said, we do he does now. I can talk about his business, Comfort Caterers, LLC. He come in, prepare your meals for you. Like I said, it's from the farm to the table, so it's good food, and get you right for the week. We don't do all that unhealthy stuff. I'm sure he could if you wanted it, but the goal is to live longer and I'm prosperous or whatever. So yeah, there's that. All right. So first and foremost, my condolences and my prayers is out to Houston, Texas, and Texas in general, and some parts of Louisiana. As everyone knows, they've been hit with Hurricane Harvey, and it is devastating. Mother Nature didn't have she had no discrimination on who she was going to hit. She got everybody: red, blue, black, yellow, purple, rich, poor, middle class, lower class. It didn't matter. So it's going to be an ongoing process for people to try to gain their lives back. So my prayers out to them. I'm going to do my part. I cannot lie. I am always leery about donating money because I just don't feel that it goes to where it needs to go to. I just don't. I know how people can be when money come involved. How I know this? Because I'm sitting on it. So, and I see how I'm treated. But I am doing my part. I bought tremendous amount of toiletries and clothes, socks, water, because right now they having a situation with their water down there, and someone has agreed to come to my home and gather those things. I try to spend $1,000 worth of because I just want to do my part. Like I said, it's an ongoing process, and I'm just praying that the things that I've done is your karma, but the things that I've done and others in this area gets to where it needs to get to, and it's distributed evenly and equally to people. So, there's that. What else? I'm one of those people who likes to push the envelope. I have to push the envelope with this president of ours, with y'all president. Yeah. So this guy, he drags his feet. Wait, in the midst of all this thing, everything going on, the word is he passed a law. I have not researched it per se, because normally I would before I speak on it. They say that he passed a law while the hurricane was happening. I am not sure. I will let you guys know next week if it's true or not. I don't like to put out information that's not factual. But in the midst of that, he did not make his way to the hurricane site. And I understand that sometimes social media and video recordings and some footage can send the wrong message or curve your perception of what reality is. I get that. But the truth of the matter is, from a lot of footage from just, local people, I just don't feel like they're getting as much help as they should be getting from places like, I don't know, the military. I see what I do see is good Samaritans, regular citizens around the world stepping up to the plate and making it happen. And for that, God bless you, because that brought tears to my eyes to see how many people had drove down with their boats to rescue people. So, big ups to you guys. We're going to get into the show. So, we have our special guest this evening. This evening we have, I'm always tickled every time I have to say his name, and you'll know why when I bring him on stage. But we have a hip-hop artist, Big O. Come on up. Hey, how are you? I am good. I am good. So, first of all,
Tickled when you say my name, huh?
How did you get the name Big O?
Big O. I got it from my father. My father, he always called me Big O because I was a little guy, so he always wanted to put that confidence into me.
That is so awesome.
And I always kept it. I always feel like Big O. I feel like everything I do is big. You know what I'm saying? Everything I think is big.
That's, you know what? That's a good thing. that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It gives you the confidence that you need, because you are, a slim guy.
Very, very
So
slim
I
guy.
was like, wait a minute, Big O, where, how, Sway, how? So that makes a lot of sense. So he gave you that confidence at a younger age that you are who you are. You're not.
Yes.
Don't let them. You ain't little.
Right.
Ain't nothing you doing little.
Big O.
So that's what's up. Big ups to Pops. Hello.
Big up to Pops. He in here.
So yes, Dad is here today supporting his son. Tell the people who your dad is as well as your mom.
Pops. Everybody know him as Pops, but Too Slick or Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee is more of the acting name. Too Slick is his, music name. You know what I'm saying? He has a couple of personas. My mom is Miss Yendi from Mumbo Sauce Band. She actually sung around for Aaliyah and, done a couple of that. Been on the radio numerous times. She had a single back in the day when I was young called YOU.
Yep.
That was on this radio for about 3 months straight. It's in the family.
Yeah, and so I want to touch on that because, like, you were Uh-oh. The chef dropping
It smell
stuff.
good. You know when it's good.
Well,
dropping stuff.
So I know that you were pretty much destined to be in this fumble. We had a fumble on the
I saw it happen at that time.
We have a fumble. You would definitely. Oh, wait a minute. Did somebody say? Oh no. Oh no. We have spectators in the background talking about Redskins. That just won't happen on this show.
We go save that for a little later in the show.
Okay.
We go save that because
Do we have hecklers? Wait a minute.
I got something for you too.
All right. So settle down. So you were destined to be in this business. Like I know your dad and your mom sings. How in the world did you end up being a hip hop artist?
Well, my father he raps too. My
True.
father and my uncle rap. So I always, and they did a lot more rapping when I was coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So I was always in the studio with them rapping and all that. But when I really I was doing, they tried to push me on it like real hard.
Oh, really?
And I didn't really feel it back then. I was still kind of, I didn't feel myself like that back then.
Okay.
But when honestly, when I saw the freedom of Wayne, of how Wayne writes his music and
Right.
how he does his music, like he doesn't write, you know what I'm saying? I don't write either.
You don't write?
And I haven't written a word for a song since like 2007.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So when
wow.
I found out that power and I tapped more into it and saw how Jay-Z did it, I do it more like Jay-Z. Like I sit there, let the whole beat play, and I come up with the whole verse, like, just listening to it without having to. Wayne, he goes in, punch in about 4 bars, and then stop and think about it. Jay sits there and thinks about his whole rap the whole time.
His whole story.
The whole jump. And I can do that and go in for the whole verse, and they be like, damn, I ain't see you write nothing down. It's like it's here. And it's a power that we can all tap into. We just want to tap into it.
But how do you, so when you're doing that, though, how do you know that you're not repeating something that you might have said in a previous song or?
And sometimes I do, but I do it on purpose.
Okay.
I do it to I do it to bring them back to that feeling maybe that I had in that song, or maybe bring back a point, because I like to make a lot of points in my music. I like to put a lot of messages out.
Yeah, you do. I'll give you that.
And I like to for them to stick, because I want certain messages to really stick to younger audiences at my ages and younger. So I like to repeat certain things so they can know that I really mean that. It's not just, fake.
So your songs more so have a dual meaning.
Not all of them, but in a sense, yeah. I like to have fun. I like to, make everybody feel good, but at the same time, I like to teach and I like to let people know some things and that I know some things.
That's true, because I am very particular about when it comes to artists. I'm really hard on you guys because I feel like some artists don't speak their truth, and they get caught up into these what is now,
right.
and what lifestyle they think but they ain't left and they ain't lived it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I listen to lyrics, I go through it.
Right.
I be like, nope, he not coming on. That ain't true.
Definitely.
So when I first heard your music some years ago, you came on to my radio show.
Right.
I was like, oh, he is gifted. And then you had this eclectic look that threw me completely off. Not the typical look of everybody else.
Right.
So and that to me is what stuck out, because it's hard to, I know in the hip hop game it's hard to be who you are without judgment from quote unquote the neighborhood guys, your hood.
Exactly.
So the fact that you felt comfortable enough being you,
Mm-hmm.
but where did this come from? Like, your look is different. We know
Right.
it.
Right.
You know, you got the jewelry. You know, it's different. So where did that come from? Is that just you, or has it always been you?
It's me. I always like to just to be different. Like, you know, like I was having a conversation with one of my friends the other day. Like Vans, I've been wearing Vans since middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fat skateboard jumps.
Right.
Like nobody was wearing Vans. Nobody was wearing skateboard shoes. I had Tony Hawk shoes. Like I was a real fan of skateboard shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really skateboard like that. I like them. You know. And now everybody's wearing Vans because they see popular people in the media wearing them. So it's like I always been just want to stand out and be different. Be like, hey, he fresh, but he got on some stuff normal people wouldn't wear. You know what I'm saying? So I always like to be like that.
So, but how have you? And because I need real answers here.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that you wouldn't give them. How do you deal with being? You know that you're different, and
Right.
you know the heckling or the chit chat are gonna come.
I just don't care. I mean, it happens. It happens all the time.
Oh,
like,
okay.
People, people have rumors about me on the internet. You know,
Okay.
like all types of stuff like that. I don't care, because I know me, and I know all the real people that's in my corner and that knows me. They know me. I'm the coolest dude you can meet.
I think part of that might have came from your family instilling that confidence in you, even from your name, knowing that you feel comfortable enough to do what is not considered the norm,
Right.
and just be you. Like, that speaks volumes, because even down to the music, artists tend to they stay with that
Right.
the same. Nobody wants to go back to the old KS1. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Rapping. Everybody got that.
Exactly.
So it's like
everybody
the fact
rapping like the Migos.
I've
basically.
heard you do. You have some songs that's similar to that,
Right.
but I've listened to enough of your music to know that you do other things as well, because you had one song and I was like, I'm just waiting for when he gonna send. I'm gonna get on that, because I was like, I should not have to bring you on my show to get new music from you.
I'll send you every song.
So I was like, come on now, like send these shows and DJs your music.
Right.
Because if mainstream don't play it, guess who gonna play it?
Right.
We gonna play it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I have a dying need to support artists, unsigned artists. Like, that's my thing. So with saying that, is your goal, because you know how this industry is, because your mom and your pops has been in the industry.
Right.
Do you really want to be signed to a big label?
If it's right, you know what I'm saying. If it's right, I'll do it. But I'm not just gonna jump out there just to get signed, just to
Right.
say that I'm signed, and then end up with a crazy deal and be a slave. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna sell my soul.
So how is the business? Like I said, I know your parents are in the business.
Mm-hmm.
How is the business aspect of it? How much of it is them saying no? I don't think that's a good idea, versus you knowing the business yourself, because it's one thing for your parents to know the business, but you need to know the business.
Right.
So I always want to know that that artists got their business taken care of, because you don't want to be putting music out here and not getting paid off of it.
Right. Exactly.
So from a business aspect, what's your business looking like?
I mean, honestly, things are right, but it can always be better.
Okay.
Because I do a lot